Hello everyone. Now we study the graphical method to find out the reaction of a concurrent force system. For the concurrent force system, we will see the graphical method. Here first of all, we need to find out the resultant by graphical method, and we have to compare the results with the analytical method. We have to compare the graphical resultant with the analytical resultant. Let's consider a problem. So here this is x-axis and y-axis. Here consider a one force which is in horizontal direction along x direction, and it is of 20 Newton force. Then let's have another force of 40 Newton at an angle of 70 degree with the horizontal. Then next the another force which is at 30 degree with the horizontal, and its magnitude it will be 30 Newton. The next force we will consider that is of acting at 50 degree, and it's of 10 Newton. So in this figure we have to consider a Bow's notation, so that it will helpful to draw a vector diagram. So now as per Bow's notation, we will consider a space between the forces. So consider the space between forces is A. So consider in anti-clockwise direction between these two forces, the space will be named as A. Then the space between this 40 Newton and 20 Newton, it will be space B. Then a space between these two forces will be C, and space between this 10 Newton and 30 Newton will be considered as D. So we have given the naming as per the Bow's notation between the spaces. Now the next step, we have to draw a vector diagram with scale. So we have to draw a vector diagram. We have to draw a vector diagram. So we have to consider scale according to our forces. So here we will consider 1 centimeter is equal to 10 Newton. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 Newton. The next step is we have to draw these all forces with scale and respective angle on the graph paper. So the next thing, we have to draw these forces with scale and with the correct angle. So here this 20 Newton force, first of all we have to draw. Then after that we have to go for the next force in order. So our order is in anti-clockwise direction. So after drawing this 20 Newton force, we have to draw this 40 Newton force where this first force ends, At that point we have to start the next force. Similarly, we have to draw the diagram and we have to complete the polygon, and the closing side will be our resultant of this concurrent force system. So let's draw this 20 Newton force. So this 20 Newton force we will draw over here. So consider this as a 2 centimeter and we can represent this as a OA. Then the next force, it will start where the first force ends. So this is our first force of 20 Newton. Then we will draw the next force, that is 40 Newton at an angle of 70 degree. So here we have to draw the next force at an angle of 70 degree with the horizontal. Then here the second force ends, that is 4 centimeter. Then the next force, it is 30 Newton acting at 30 degree. So we will draw the next force. So here it will be 3 centimeter. So this point is A, this point will be B, and the next point will be C. So this 3 centimeter will represent this 30 Newton force acting at 30 degree angle. Then similarly we have to draw the next force, that is 10 Newton at 50 degree angle with the horizontal. So here 50 degree angle we have to draw the next force, and the force will be of 10 Newton. So here it will be 1 centimeter which will act at 50 degree, and this will represent the 10 Newton force. Now here we know this OA, it will be of 20 Newton force, it is of 40 Newton, then 30 Newton, BC will be 30 Newton, and CD, this CD will be of 10 Newton force. Now the next thing, we have to complete this polygon from where we have started. We have to draw a closing line. So let's draw a closing line. So here this closing line will represent the resultant of our concurrent force system. So let's consider this length is 4 centimeter. So this 4 centimeter is nothing but our resultant. So how to calculate the resultant graphically? So resultant is equal to this length OD multiplied by scale. So it will give our resultant value. So we can calculate the resultant. 4 centimeter is our length and scale is 10. So it comes out to be 40 Newton. So this is by graphical method. So this graphical resultant we have to compare with the analytical resultant. Similarly, we can find out the angle over here. So let's consider this angle, it is 85 degree. Then the angle for this resultant will be 85 degree by graphically. So here we have to actually calculate what is the angle of this resultant with this horizontal. So it will be 85 degree. Now we have already calculated the resultant of this concurrent force system by analytical method. So we will write the resultant by analytical method. It is 44.92 Newton, and analytical angle it is 88.38 degree. Now we have to compare this analytical results with the graphical results. So to calculate percentage error for the resultant, percentage error for this resultant, it will be resultant by analytical method minus resultant by graphical method divided by resultant by analytical method multiplied by 100. So here we can put the values, that is analytical method it is 44.92 minus 40 divided by 44.92 multiplied by 100, and here the error comes out to be 10.95%. Similarly, we can draw the percentage error for the angle. So percentage error for the theta of this resultant, so it will be theta analytical minus theta graphical divided by theta analytical and multiplied by 100. By putting the values 88.38 and by graphically 85 degree, the error comes out to be 3.82%. So what we have done over here, we have drawn these forces with scale in the vector diagram, and the closing line will represent the resultant. And we have compared the graphical results with the analytical results and found out the percentage error. Similarly, instead of drawing each force with respective angle, you can draw this problem with scale. Means with angle each force you have to note it down, and instead of drawing it again with the angle, you can directly draw these lines parallel to these forces over here with scale and going in order, then also you will get the resultant graphically. Thank you.